Okay, all eyes on the tropics with something that very possibly may happen that hasn't happened really since satellite history, possibly even a little further back in time than that. We're talking about two potential active tropical systems in the Gulf of Mexico at the same time next week. We've got one potentially that will move up across the Yucatan and into the western Gulf, another one that's going to be crossing over from the greater Antilles and the Bahamas that could end up in the eastern Gulf of Mexico. Let's take a look at both of these scenarios here so you can get an idea of what we're seeing. There are three systems out there: a wave, Tropical Depression 13, and Tropical Depression 14. Tracking this one first as we take a look at these two that are active, the tropical depressions. Tropical Depression 13 is moving west-northwest at 21. It's tracking towards the Bahamas. You can check in with Fox 10 for the latest here, but we're expecting that on Monday it's going to be close to the Florida Straits, Cuba, or the Bahamas, and then on Tuesday it could be in the eastern Gulf. Now, there's going to be a lot of uncertainty with this forecast. Some models turn it more into Florida, others bring it our way. We'll see how it plays out. Tropical Depression 14, also an uncertain track for the time being. It's moving west-northwest at 18. That's a fast track, but we expect it to begin to slow down and drift across the Yucatan, and it too will get picked up by the same trough that'll be across the southeast next week, and that may bring it into Louisiana or Texas on Monday or Tuesday. So it's possible we may have two active systems in the Gulf at the same time next week. We do expect this one to weaken a little as there may be some shear across the northern Gulf early next week, but the bottom line is we have plenty to track and plenty to watch out for. These models here are saying that Tropical Depression number 13 could end up working up across Florida's peninsula or potentially head our way. The model runs showing the scenarios here for Tropical Depression 14, say anywhere from our area back around to Texas or Mexico as that system drifts towards the northwest. As far as names, we expect the names to get used. The following names most likely will get used: Laura and Marco. Whichever one becomes a tropical storm first gets that L name followed by the M name. So Laura and Marco, whichever one these are, is going to be moving along according to what we're seeing here with the European model. Strong ridge over Bermuda is cranking this one along a little faster, and then getting a trough developing here over our area. That'll begin to pull these systems northward early next week, and you can see there on Wednesday we've got one near Houston and another one potentially out here off of Destin according to this model run here, and then they lift to the north. So it could be real active next week. Showers and thunderstorms out there in the meantime, scattered about, temperatures in the upper 80s. With its troughing pattern developing across the southeast, our rain chances will be elevated as we head into the weekend. If we see threatening weather from the tropics, and we think that's a possibility at this point, it'll be Monday through Wednesday that we're going to be watching the Gulf next week. Plan accordingly. Stay tuned. You're watching Fox 10.
Stay tuned to Fox 10 News throughout the day for the latest updates. This has been your Fox 10 News Now update.